Now I'd like you to imagine that there is a gold sun 6 inches above your head. And if you can't see the color gold, just imagine something that's gold or feel it. And then I want you to take a deep breath in through your mouth and out through your nose. And in through your mouth and out through your nose. And now on the next inhalation, I want you to feel that the gold energy, the rays of the golden sun, is coming in through the top of your head and going through your whole body. So breathing in, feel the light, and out, let go of any tension or concerns. Breathing in, feel the light, and let go of any concerns or tension. One more time. Breathe in, feel the light, and let go of any concerns and tension. Beautiful. Now I want you to feel that the golden light is expanding through every cell of your body, and that you're feeling very relaxed and receptive to what I'm going to say. That's great. So welcome. This is my life-shifting video, and I'm broadcasting from Hell's Kitchen in New York City, New York. My name is Alita St. James, and we're going to talk about how do you stay in a high frequency when there's so many negative things that are happening in this world and maybe constrictions in your life. Well, I'm going to offer you a 7-day challenge to shifting your energy. On board? Okay. What I notice with myself and with many of my clients that I'm doing remote individual healing sessions, and I do suggest and I support you in, if you're stuck, in dialing in and getting an absolute personal session to help you shift, because people are experiencing miracles. Sometimes it's really hard to shift an energy that you're stuck in because it's you coming from the higher energies and an outside source, and me being able to read your energy blocks. You can get out of that funk, depression, or anxiety quickly and then shift up to creating what you want. Now, what I'd like you to do for the next 7 days is really focus in on the challenge to stay in a high frequency as much as possible. So I meditate sometimes for an hour, 2 hours a day to keep my frequency up for my personal sessions and for these broadcasts, so that I can transmit the healing energy to you at my highest ability to channel the frequency that you need to shift. But what I noticed with myself and with my clients is that when you get up in the morning, it's very easy to kind of look at, especially if you're an A-type personality, what do I need to accomplish and what haven't I gotten done? So that kind of puts you in an overwhelmed, funky state and can make you feel down. So what I would say and propose to you this week is, before you get out of bed, I want you to breathe in and bring in the gold light, because the gold light transforms energy. And then I'd like you to connect into your heart, because we're moving into heart resonance. That's the love, the unconditional love that you have for yourself. And move into breathing and feeling the light, and just say, you're awesome. I love you. What magnificent things you want accomplished today. And then breathe in and say, okay, I'd like to get this done. I'd like to do this. I'd like to be happy. I'd like to write, whatever it is. I'd like to connect more with my loved ones. Whatever that is, you hold it in your heart and you surround it with the gold light. And then you move into feeling the appreciation and gratitude for being alive in your physical body. So many of you are stressed out because there isn't enough work. And there are those of us that are stressed out because there's too much work, especially working at home. Whatever the case is, you don't need to live in stress. Stress is more toxic to us than what we eat, the environment and the toxins that we're breathing, and what is happening into our lives on a level that we can't transcend and shift out of stress. So my whole thing with you for this week is the way to shift out of stress is to move into a higher frequency and see what you want to accomplish as if it's already done. Now, Joe Dispenza is brilliant. He was a chiropractor. He healed himself from spinal injuries. And then he went on to study the brain. Like, how did this happen? And he is able to give us scientific understanding of what we have taught in metaphysics for years, hundreds of years, all the way back to the Egyptians. That thoughts are things, and what you focus on is what you create. Joe Dispenza was a chiropractor who got into a horrible accident and basically healed his spine of spinal injuries without having to have an operation. And then he went on to study neuroscience because he was fascinated with how could that happen scientifically in the brain. He's given us so much great evidence in terms of these metaphysical principles that we've been using for hundreds of years, all the way back to Egypt and before times, in the Bible, in Kabbalah, in Christian Science, in concept therapy, healing with light, all those different modalities that are out there, bioenergetics, even primal therapy, right? All those modalities that are out there have a scientific reason why they work. So what we're doing and what my work has been for 40 plus years, from all the studying I've done and in my life to be able to manifest twins at 57, to change my child's school in the middle of the pandemic in 3 weeks, and all the different miracles that I've been able to accomplish, as well as the myriad of amazing miracles that my clients have been able to testify to, that when they use these principles, they shift up and miracles start to happen rapidly. We are the ones that keep the energy back, thinking about it has to take a certain amount of time, I'm not ready yet, this is too much to ask. So many people feel like they've received so much in their life that they can't ask to receive more because they feel guilty. So in this work, we're releasing guilt. We're releasing the fact that it needs to take longer. We're moving into the manifestation of now. So for these next 7 days, what I want you to do is when you get out of the bed, before you think about all these things about connecting you to yourself and loving yourself and giving yourself a good feeling about yourself and what you want to accomplish during the day and the energy that you want to bring forward. And once you do that, then what I want you to think about for these next 7 days, what are the 3 things that you really want to manifest? I mean, I know what mine are. It could be a relationship, it could be signing a contract, it could be staying happy on a, as Abraham would say, high-flying disc, and concept therapy would say, keep on that beamer. All right, whatever that is, I want you to really know that if you claim it for yourself, these 7 days, it will be amazing what you will see that you will manifest. Now, in the beginning, when I was talking about when I wake up, sometimes I feel like, oh my God, there's so much I have to accomplish, and it doesn't give me a good feeling. Until I breathe, I hook into everything I'm telling you to do, and then I see the things that I need to accomplish already done. And then I have gratitude about it, and I get a good feeling about it. And sure enough, the pieces fall in place. Most of us start to bitch and moan about what's not happening, who's being mean to us, what we need. Immediately, if you need an assistant, if you need help, if you need this or that, just say, I'm going to manifest it. And then create the resonance to bring that to you and the support of people that can create a network to make it happen. And this is with everything in your life. I need to manifest more financial support. Bring in your dream of support. Think of how I can do this, and then start to work towards it. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. If you get stuck in concept, then you know that you're afraid to actualize. And so many of us are brilliant with the concepts, but we're afraid to ground. So what you do, and what I have my clients do that are working with me individually through remotes, is let's get a game plan together. So every single week you need to accomplish in terms of actually manifesting what you want and get it done. It's called Get It Done Productions. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to be yes buts. I just want you to get it done. And then if I find that there's resistance from my clients or even myself, I say, okay, there's a word. It's a neuro-linguistic technique. You'd ask your brain, if I did know what to do to get it done, what would it be? And you'll be surprised. The brain will say, okay, call this one, do that, think about this. But we get stuck if we think, I don't know how to do it. It's too overwhelming. What am I going to do? I need to study more, or I need to take another trauma class. You know, after a while, if you've worked on releasing trauma, you have to go into manifestation and creativity, because that's the thing that channels your fear and allows you to feel good about yourself. And most people that are stuck in trauma are tremendously sensitive, okay? But you don't need to stay there. You heal it, you understand it, and you move on from it. So now what I want you to do is I want you to really be introspective and see how you might sabotage yourself in terms of manifesting. And I want you to work with this for 7 days. I'm serious. It's not a one-shot deal here. You have to retrain every part of your brain, your cellular energy, your subconscious to be congruent with your conscious, with what you want, and then you'll start achieving greatness in your life instead of being stuck. It doesn't matter that we have a lot of challenges right now. There are clients of mine, including myself, that are rising and thriving and doing amazing things right now that we would have never done had we not had this challenge. You can do that too. Just work with these techniques and be like, your spiritual gym. You go to the gym 3 times. I want you to do your spiritual gym every day, because this is a mammoth challenge right now to change how you see your life and to manifest. And once you start becoming this person, this manifester, we don't deal with obstacles, we deal with yes, I can, you will be amazed at how you can feel like you're contributing to yourself, to the world, and feeling happy. Because happy is really true success. All right, what I want you to do now is just either leave your eyes open or close your eyes and go in. And I'm going to start channeling energy to help you connect into your heart center and see where you are creating obstacles for yourself. We're using the gold light again. I want you to just reactivate it. Feel it coming in through the top of your head and going through your whole body, reactivating the energy that we started with. And then focus in on your heart center. right between your breasts. That's the heart center, the energy center, the heart chakra. And breathe into it and exhale. And breathe into it and exhale. And then I want you to do a personal inventory, like every day, all right? Starting from right now. And just ask yourself, how do I stop myself from feeling happy and achieving the things that I desire and deserve, and feeling like I'm connected to a higher source of energy, so that I don't feel like I need to push with my own will, but that I can move up into higher dimensions, connect with my higher spiritual self, have that higher spiritual self work through me to help move the obstacles and manifest what I have in my deepest dreams and desires and destiny. What am I holding on to? Where don't I believe? And then listen to yourself. Am I feeling like I don't deserve? Am I feeling like it's too overwhelming? Am I always going to the negatives rather than, yes, I can? Am I being critical of other people? Do I loop in negativity? Where am I getting myself stuck? And then be honest. Because it's just a thought. We have feelings, we're not our feelings. This is low frequency, the first, second, and third chakras. It's survival that we're dealing with right now. The worst possible outcomes is what survival brain thinks about. That's the old brain. We want to move up into the neurocortex, the higher brain, which is creativity and solutions, and going beyond and above where you get stuck. So breathe in there and just see, where am I getting stuck? What am I feeling about myself? And then what I want you to do is identify it, hold it for the count of 5 with the breath and the light, and then exhale into a orange sun that's about a foot away from your heart center, because you want to clear that, okay? So here we go. And I bet many of you feel like, oh, I just let all that go. So in my technique, it's called Clear, Shift, Recreate. Now what's coming in very strong for me to channel right now is Connie Newton, my teacher's prayer or insights into the light. She's on the other side, but she always comes in during these broadcasts. And say with me, in that clear heart center, I am the light. The light is within me. The light moves throughout me. The light surrounds me. The light protects me. I am the light. And then you're feeling that higher frequency. And now what I want you to do is imagine that there is a white pearl at the tip of your tailbone. And you're breathing in through a straw, through your mouth, and you're breathing that in and up through the first, second, and third chakras, which are survival, all the way up into your heart center, all the way up into the pineal gland, and you keep it there until you hold the energy really, really strongly. and then you exhale the past. And I want you to do that 3 times, and then I'm going to take you up into the miraculous. I say the miraculous. It could be the universe, it could be God, it could be angels, beings of light, whatever it is. Just know that there are higher dimensional energies that you have access to that could work through you all the time. You just have to ask and connect. That's it. All right, so I'm going to use the drum again, and we're going to go up from the tailbone straight up, the white pearl to the top of the head. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to release the energy. Now, usually when I do that technique, I feel great. All my clients that are under the lights in our remote sessions feel fantastic. But that's not the end, all right? What we want to do is move up into the crown chakra and then move into the higher dimensions, because that's where manifestation takes place. It doesn't take place, like Joe Dispenza talks about, matter can't move matter, or it takes a million years to make that happen. But when you're moving into the higher frequencies, there is no limitations. That's where you get remissions from cancer. That's when you get these miraculous things that happen. It's in those higher dimensions. People connect with angels all the time, beings of light. So that's where you need to go. And you don't pray like, please give this to me. That is not very powerful. What you do is when you get up there, you think of something that is like a peak experience where you've been really happy, because happiness creates manifestation. You're feeling it, and then from there, you start to imagine it already happening. For me, it's everything's all organized, everything is at the next level. It's complete. My children are happy, they're in sync and in tune. It's complete. For you, it could be a relationship, it could be a business situation, it could be finances that you want to manifest. Whatever it is, just go for it. That's a really important thing. Just go for it and ask for what you need. Okay, ready? Let's do it. I want you to hold that feeling and let it come down through your whole body like it's already happened, so that you're in a happy, receptive, loving place. If you're really open to receiving a relationship, just feel the love that you want to experience in that relationship as if it's already happened, but also connect to the love that you feel for yourself. Very key here. Imagination and feeling is a key to manifesting. All right, listen to the bells and connect with your body. And just allow yourself to feel that, and let your mind let go of the how it's going to happen. Just be with it. Your mind can't tell how it's going to happen. It has no idea. It hasn't been programmed. You have to go up into the divine, the source. That's the magic and the miracles. The mind is important, not now. So allow yourself to feel that frequency and understand that is your key. And for the next 7 days, I want you to work with that in terms of 3 things that you want to manifest. Morning, noon, and night. And you'll see that you'll start to train your brain to do that on its own. And you will start to become a manifester where you're in that higher frequency more than you're not. And when you do that, then life takes on a whole different glow. That's where the enlightenment comes in. That's where our growth comes in as spiritual beings having a human experience. And understanding that every one of you deserves to have happiness, creativity, abundance, and love, great partnerships in your life, whether they're personal or romantic, spiritual, whatever that is. Open yourself up to receiving that, because right now, with everything that's going on, it's about like-minded people getting together and supporting what the whole goal and intention is for this planet. So move in once again with, I am the light. The light is within me. The light moves throughout me. The light protects me. It surrounds us. The light protects us. We are the light. Thank you so much for watching and sharing my work, because that really gives me so much happiness when I hear all these great testimonials. I'd like you to share, like, and subscribe to my channel so that we can have a spiritual community going. And also check out my website, AlitaSt.James.com, so that you can see what I'm all about. I deal with relationships, getting people married, fertility, financial abundance, all sorts of possible things that you can imagine I do. And book a private session with me. It's going to be really empowering, and you'll be glad you did. So till we meet again, during my next video, my love and blessings to you on your journey. All the best, Alita St. James.